Merrin was a Night Sister and survival of the Battle of Dathomir and the massacre of the Night Sisters. She is only one of the few survivors we know about into the Imperial era, and interestingly, she did not flee Dathomir but remained on the planet. Merrin encountered the Jedi Master Taron Malicos after he crash-landed on Dathomir following the execution of Order 66. Malicos fell to the dark side of the Force, and wishing to learn the Night Sister's magic, he manipulated Merrin through lies that the Jedi were responsible for the losses and false promises to help and avenge her fallen friends, sisters, and mothers. Malicos told her that Grievous was a Jedi and responsible for the slaughter of her sisters. Merrin was raised to reject the rest of the galaxy and view outsiders as dangerous, which is interesting because Malicos was an outsider, but with little Night Sisters left to teach and transfer their knowledge, she made an exception. And when Cal Kestis arrived on Dathomir, she was at first hostile towards him, telling him that he was trespassing on the planet, and she even resurrected her dead sisters and brothers to fight Kestis using a chant of resurrection. But she soon learned that Malicos was deceiving her, and she teamed up with a Jedi to defeat the fallen Jedi Malicos. And Merrin would join the Stinger Mantis crew in the fight against the Empire. And although Jedi and Night Sisters were not traditionally friendly, Merrin believed that survivors like them adapted and survived as they both shared trauma of their people being hunted and killed to near extinction. She noted that the galaxy was vast and she could see how limited her life was on Dathomir. She had been lonely and had nothing after the loss of her family. She became a key member of the Stinger Mantis crew, with her Night Sister magic coming in handy more than once, but most importantly, during the infiltration of Fortress Inquisitoris, where her magic shielded the Mantis from Imperial censors. The Mantis crew and Merrin had many adventures, taking on the Haxion Brood criminal syndicate, Inquisitors, and the Empire. Later, Merrin traveled the galaxy alone, righting wrongs where she could. She enjoyed her travels across the galaxy, living on different planets besides Dathomir, but she had a difficult time assimilating in different cultures due to her raising on Dathomir. She then became involved with the Hidden Path, which sought to save Force sensitives being hunted by the Empire, where she then again met with Cal Kestis, assisting him in finding Tanalorr in the hopes of finding a planet that was safe from the Empire. This is where Cal and Merrin's friendship became more of a relationship. They found Tanalorr and killed Bode Akuna, who was working for the Empire as a double agent, and it appears that Bode's daughter Kata is now under the guardianship of Cal and Merrin. Overall, Merrin was a Night Sister who struggled with being a survivor of her people being slaughtered. She is one of a handful of Night Sisters alive to keep the Dathomirian traditions and magic alive. Although she was cold and weary of outsiders, she had a good heart and wanting to help others, but she found it difficult to trust others after years of being alone, manipulated, and still being hunted by the Empire. I hope we get to see more of Merrin in video games, books, and I think she would be a great character to introduce in live action or an animated series. There certainly is a lot more to the character Merrin, but I just wanted to give you a brief overview of who Merrin is. So with that, subscribe if you would like, and until next video, goodbye.